A client came to me to stop smoking, and early on I found out that when he was growing up he had moved around quite a bit. His father was in the Army. And a little bit later he told me that he went into business for himself and no one told him what to do. His employees couldn't give him orders, he wouldn't take it from the wife and kids at home, and his customers could negotiate with him, but they just couldn't boss him around. And as he described his smoking behaviors, he said that he would light up at a certain time driving into work so he'd be finished by the time he got there. And he didn't smoke around other people, so every cigarette had to be planned as to time and place. And when I was talking with him about his father, I said, oh, I bet he had the kids lining up at attention, almost saluting. And I go, yeah, he did not like being bossed around. And when I asked him, you do realize that every last example you've given me of you being in control of your smoking is an example of how smoking is controlling you. Well, he looked down at a spot on the floor, his eyes unblinking. He was completely still for 45 minutes. He went into a spontaneous hypnotic trance. He thought things over. He made whatever changes he needed to make, and when he looked up at me, I said, are you going to smoke again? He said, absolutely not. And he was done, and he did it his own way. Guess who was in control during that process? And it's really common for my clients, as I'm talking with them during a session, for them to take a few seconds or a few minutes or even longer periods of time and spontaneously go into a hypnotic state and think some things through for themselves.